lesson, I'd like to discuss the first 4 bars of the jazz standard Blue Bossa and tell you about some chord substitutions that you can use in both comping and single line soloing over the first 4 bars. Let's get into the lesson. Hey everybody, Jamie Holroyd here, helping you learn jazz guitar. If you're new to the channel and you want a structured guide to learning jazz guitar, then please check out my free beginner jazz guitar course, which is linked and listed in the description below. Okay, so for the purpose of this lesson, we're going to be looking at the first 4 bars of Blue Bossa, which for all intensive purpose are basically just 2 bars of C minor 7, 2 bars of F minor 7. And you can play those bars of music like that and improvise over them, and that's all well and good, that's absolutely fine. But what I've got here is basically 2 studies which show some other alternatives. So the first thing that you can do, if we just start with maybe the chord, is we can add a 2-5 to 4 minor. So it starts on the 1 minor 7 and it's written as 2 bars on that, but what we can now do is go so there I just basically played a C minor 7, 2, 5, 4 minor. So that's the first thing we can do, right? And this is compliant with the melody, it's compliant with soloing, it's not really going to stand on anybody's feet, you're just really kind of creating a 5 into 4 minor. And this is what these 2 lines are both based off, okay? So let's have a listen to the first line and I'll break it down as to what's going on so you can study it and check it out for yourself. Okay, what's going on there? So we're basically starting with this arpeggio where we're going root to 5. So this is, I hear this as being a melodic minor phrase really. That's the sound I hear over this. So I guess it could be, it's not definitely melodic minor because we haven't got a natural 6 in there, but it's got that kind of hint about it, hasn't it really? So that's all kind of standard C minor language that we're using over that chord. Nothing too undiatonic. Where we start to change things is in this second bar where we basically have a C7 flat 9 arpeggio. That kind of thing. So and then that goes into the third of the 4 minor 7th chord. So if I play from the beginning slowly so you can hear the sound, you're listening for basically a minor going into a dominant sound, or a dominant kind of flat 9 sound effectively. Here's how it sounds. Now once we get to this F minor 7, I'm really just kind of filling out the sound of F minor a little bit here. More melodic minor language basically. So I've been on a bit of a melodic minor kick recently. So this is just a little pattern I like to use, which is kind of that sound. An F major, F minor, root, flat 3, 5, raise 7, 9. Very common. People like Jim Hall and Emily Remler like to use this shape all the time. So that arpeggio shape, just once more for clarity, goes so if we put all this kind of study together, we get the sound of this C minor, dominant, F minor major 7. And that's one way to get from the first chord to 4 minor. Let's have a listen to the next example. So what's going on here? Well, we once again using the melodic minor sound over the minor. We're starting with the kind of melodic minor cell lick, which I've talked about in other videos, which sounds like this. And then we're going up the arpeggio, and then once again we're kind of playing off this dominant 7th sound here, where we're going. So there I'm really kind of still thinking of C minor, C melodic minor. And then I'm thinking of C7 when I go to this point where I'm going 3, flat 9, root, flat 7, and then into the third of F minor. That's your kind of 5-1 minor cadence there. So once we get into F minor 7, I've got some just basically triad tones in thirds. And then I'm basically then implying the C7 sound in the last bar. And that's another way you can play those chords. You can go 1 minor 7, 2, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 1, and so on and so forth. So let's hear that lick in its entirety played nice and slow so you can follow along. So C minor, C7, F minor. And that's implying the 5 over the last bar there. So that concludes that example. So hopefully you found those useful. Sometimes it's nice just to play over a minor chord and just continue playing minor over both those chords. But other times it's also nice to add that 5-1 cadence into the 4 chord as well. You could do a mix of both of these things. If you found this video useful, then please click like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.